Welcome to Advanced Green HVAC training at Rocky Mountain Education Center, Red Rocks Community College. Our newly upgraded residential and commercial labs have more than 3,000 square feet of training area and equipment.
There is a significant business opportunity to retrofit homes with new, more efficient air conditioning equipment that would reduce annual cooling costs to households. For example, 20% of the homes built during the 1980s have air conditioning equipment over 20 years old. Homes could also benefit from regular maintenance, as only 42% of those using central air equipment service it annually. Except in the temperate climate regions along the West Coast, air conditioners are now standard equipment in most U.S. homes. As recently as 1993, only 68% of all occupied housing units had AC. The latest results from the 2009 Residential Energy Consumption Survey show that 87% of U.S. households are now equipped with AC. Our residential lab. We do comparative analysis and retrofit training, starting with the most basic 60% efficient furnace, working our way through 80% and 90% efficient furnaces, modulating gas valves, and electronically commutated fan motors. We have several furnace units we use for retrofit training. Commercial building energy demographics. Of the 4.9 million commercial buildings in the U.S., less than 1% is greater than 200,000 square feet. These large buildings consume about 25% of the total energy used. 99% of all buildings are less than 200,000 square feet, equaling 4,851,000 buildings, which equals 54 billion square feet. Buildings less than 200,000 square feet consume 75% of all the energy used in commercial buildings, which equals 13.5 quadrillion BTUs of primary energy, which equals $59.4 billion per year. Our commercial lab. We do comparative analysis and retrofit training, starting with the most basic 8 energy efficient ratio rooftop units, working our way through 12 EER and 18 EER with digital scroll compressors, variable speed drive alternating current fan motors, modulating gas valves, and electronically commutated fan motors. Several of the rooftop units are used for retrofit training. We also have a computer room air conditioning for retrofit training as well. What we do at Rocky Mountain Education Center is train technicians to be HVAC energy efficiency system specialists. Our technicians are distinguished by promoting a holistic systems approach to energy efficient retrofits and upgrades. The retrofits and upgrades recommended by our technicians are based on energy savings and return on investment rather than just doing in-kind repairs. The HVAC energy efficient system specialists effectively freeze the stranded energy and money that exists in buildings today. Here is a list of courses that we offer. Effective Communications. This is a 2-day course. This is a practical course in technical communication. In addition to preparing basic service job site quotes, students will be expected to manage a technical writing project by successfully producing service tickets that will prevent callbacks. The focus will be on professionalism in oral and written communication. Preventive Maintenance for Sustainability. This is a 2-day course. Using a sustainable maintenance plan, materials, and a special service technician knowledge to prevent or slow the course of excessive wear in equipment assets. Preventive maintenance prevents equipment malfunction by reducing or eliminating excessive wear on equipment and equipment downtime. If you find and fix things before you are forced to do so, your returns are typically 3 to 4 times greater than your original investment. Refrigeration Transition Retrofit from R22 to MO99 and 407C. This is a 2-day course. The students will test the R22 system with an existing air conditioning unit. The retrofit will be completed with each replacement refrigerant. The unit will have to be placed into operation and evaluated for performance. The students will record all operational data and information in a service report. This report will include a pressure-temperature comparison, superheat analysis, and operational check for capacity. Review of Commercial HVAC Fundamentals. This is a 2-day course. This course reviews basic HVAC system components, system configurations, and applications. Topics to be discussed include the following: basic physics of air, general comfort, and system health as related to satisfying building and system load requirements. In addition, system functions for all air, water, including CAV and VAV, will be reviewed. Ventilation and building makeup air requirements will also be assessed. Air conditioning deals with build-up thermal load assessment, determination of individual space loads, and overall system capacity requirements. Airflow and EC fan retrofit. This is a 4-day course. Airflow deals with fans, fan performance characteristics, as well as design and layout of air delivery systems. This course also deals in detail with fan classification and selection. Topics to be discussed include fan types and construction, fan laws, series and parallel operation, system curves and charts. This course deals in detail with testing strategies and procedural requirements of air system evaluation. Topics to be discussed include testing fans and air outlet/intake volume measurement. Students will do a fan retrofit by converting to an electronically commutated fan system. The students assemble a refrigeration system with an existing air conditioning unit. The retrofit will be a refrigerant plate and framed superheater system. The reduction in discharge pressure due to operation of the superheater will compensate for the reduction in air density at altitudes above 5,000 feet. This is equivalent to adding 15% more condenser capacity. Included in this retrofit will be all required refrigeration piping and accessories. The unit will have to be electrically wired and placed into operation. The students will record all operational data and information in a project report. This report will include a pressure enthalpy diagram, piping and electrical schematics, and a complete sequence of operation.
We asked these industry experts to provide their thoughts on what training is needed today and what will be needed 2 years from now.
This is what Randy Rao, sales engineer at EBM Pabst, had to say. It is a brave new world even in motors. As long as someone can do the wiring, the EC motor is mainly a lesson in programming the features and parameters you want from a performance standpoint. Technicians will need wiring and then computer literacy. There will, in the future, be more need to know the environment to tailor the air mover to it. The key to efficiency is this custom tuning. Heating and air conditioning equipment has become more complex in order to meet energy efficiency requirements. There is a critical shortage of qualified technicians in the HVAC industry who have the skills to install high-efficiency equipment and to service the complex control systems on this equipment. Manufacturers' products are as good as those who install and service the equipment. Our future reputation to building owners is influenced by how well the HVAC technician is trained. The technician needs to be able to repair complex equipment and systems quickly and on the first attempt. The HVAC technician will need to master the use of tools as well as PCs and other handheld electronic devices. They must also have an understanding of the many control systems' private and open protocols and how to interface with them. The HVAC technician must also have an understanding of the total mechanical system to keep the system operating efficiently as it was when it was first installed. Demand is strong in residential and commercial buildings to tie climate systems into new smart grid systems. The fact is, energy efficient or green HVAC is rapidly becoming the way of doing business. All workers at all levels of the HVAC industry need to keep up with new techniques in this new green economy. HVAC workers who do not have current certifications or an understanding of the new technology will have difficulty getting the higher incomes associated with these technologies.